Hi, everybody.
Hello, happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's!
Cheers.
That's JB's inner monologue. Yay!
I love Valentine's Day.
I'm kind of like,
a day of love.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got special shit planned over there, JB?
Always.
Oh.
First of all, by telling you I love your sexy
This is
red
my Valentine's, guys.
Day
My Valentine's
boots.
contribution.
You came dressed for the occasion.
I did.
You know, I was going to wear a sexy red dress for
Yep,
you today and be like, Chrissy's my date. But then it was pouring down rain. And I didn't want to get all soggy, so I'm sorry.
Do you know what? The exact same thing happened to me, actually.
You were going to dress up for me, too?
I was going to wear a beautiful red dress, and in my head, I
God.
knew you were going to wear a red dress. And I was like, we're going to be twins. And then I saw the rain situation, I was like, nah, I can't schlep my shit in heels and a dress. I can't do it. So.
Okay, so pretend that we're both in gorgeous red dresses. I love that we were going to match.
I thought you were going to bring out the red lips, for sure.
You know, I don't rock the red lips very often.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, it's not my
okay.
thing.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. Hey,
fine.
can you tell us, what did you get your boo for Valentine's Day?
Me?
Okay. I like it. Wait, question. Do you expect Boo to get you something, but you don't get Boo something?
We do like an experience. So we go out to places and do things instead of doing like
I love that.
presents.
I think that is amazing.
Yeah.
So much better than a present anyways. It's a fucking memory, right?
Well, I mean, yes.
She's like, but I'll take a present any day.
What about you? Any special plans?
I do have a breaking announcement. I have a Boo.
What?
Breaking it. Some of you, I know. It's been
Breaking announcement.
It's been over 2 years, guys. Maybe 2.5-ish at this point. I have a Boo. At this moment, anyways. No, we're good. We're
You're
fine. But no, we don't have like a set thing.
Okay.
I mean, we are going somewhere this weekend, but it was not for Valentine's. It just happened to be in the realm of Valentine's.
So it's your first Valentine's, but you're not necessarily doing anything for Valentine's?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of getting them something small because I'm not someone who's like, it's Valentine's, I want the bear, I want the chocolates, and I want the flowers. Because that, to me, doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
But I do like to be like, happy Valentine's, you're amazing. But that's about as Valentine's-y as I get.
Maybe get him a bottle of Spa Girl cocktails.
Speaking of, guys, Spa Girl cocktails. Come on the show, have a drink with us. Come on down, we'll serve you. Get some French fries, all the above. Mixology 101, here we be.
Bring your ID, because we're legal.
Bring your ID. Exactly. Would you care for some Valentine's sugar?
Oh my God, always. Oh, thank you.
Guys.
M&M's.
With the peanut butter on the inside, mind
So
you.
good.
So I'm just gonna, sorry guys.
You know
So
the way
good.
to my heart. You get me, girl.
This
You
woman
get
does
me.
like a little bit of sugar.
I do like a little
You
bit
like
of
a little bit of
sugar.
sugar.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. Oh, did you have a favorite thing this week?
Favorite thing? Yes, my favorite thing this week has been just spending the week with friends and loved ones, spreading the love of the holiday.
Cute.
Yeah. What about you?
I didn't have like a set thing. I did take, he'll kill me if I say this, I did take one of my nephews shopping for his sweetheart, and I thought it was cute that he asked me to take him, so
That's
that was kind of nice. Yeah.
Is it his first Valentine?
It is. Like, yeah, it is. And I sent him a text like, good luck tomorrow. And he sent just a skull emoji back, and he was like, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh my
and I was
God.
like, all right, sorry.
Break a leg
Whatever.
tomorrow?
Just get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll go fine. Good luck, little
Good luck.
nephew. I hope
Good
today
luck.
goes well.
And when we say little, he's like 17, so.
Okay. You
Medium.
got this.
Good luck, medium nephew.
You got this.
And then we like to get into a couple things going on in the world, guys. Of course, we've got some like love, Valentine themes shit. So
Tell me what's happening over there.
when you date somebody,
Yes.
is it important to you that your parent approves?
To a degree.
Okay.
It's not necessary, but it's nice.
Has your parent ever got involved in your love life unasked?
Not really involved. Definitely like offered opinions.
Right.
You know, but I wouldn't say that they've crossed any sort of line where it's like, whoa, back off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, in the elegant state of Maryland, in the city of Baltimore, there is a lovely middle-aged woman who feels it is her duty to find her son a mate. She
Okay.
has invaded the campus of Towson University.
Wait, what?
Yep, Towson University, guys, on multiple occasions, and she is harassing women and showing them pictures of her son and asking if they would date her son. Several complaints have been lodged to the police department.
That's what? Okay, I have so many questions. Does her son go to this university? Is she just looking for a smart, nice young woman?
Right?
Okay, does she not realize that a crazy mother coming up asking you to date her son is an automatic no?
No, I
For
don't want you
most
involved in my
parties.
relationship, lady.
Absolutely not. I have had several people try to get me to like, oh, you should meet my son, you should meet my nephew.
Right.
That's, no.
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 And so the Towson University Police Department is on it. They're investigating 3 incidents of her harassing students.
Is it?
She brings a photo on her cell phone and asks, will you date my son? What do you think of my son? Is he attractive? Are you single?
Is that a crime? I mean, it's certainly not pleasant.
I
but
mean,
is that a crime?
Technically, it's harassment.
Okay.
But harassment could really be anything.
Yeah.
But the police, they're on the lookout. So you know what would be amazing? Like, what if you're the son? Because I saw this on someone's social media. And you like get up, you're like checking your social media, and then that article comes across and you're like, fuck, that's my mom!
No. And everyone she showed the picture to, you were never going to have a chance with. Never.
No.
But
But what if he like,
him, unless he's into it and he's like, Mom, go get me a date.
what if he's like disgustingly hot though? But maybe he's just really
doubt
introverted.
it.
But like,
If he needs his mom,
maybe he doesn't need it.
Is so desperate to get him a date.
Wait, but what if he has a date and his mom doesn't approve? So mom's like, I'm gonna find you a better date.
Like I said, I have a lot of questions.
All right, call us mystery man.
Yeah, mystery woman, please don't.
No, we don't. We're both taken, by the way. So just don't even.
No need to show us the
need to show-
pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what'd
on
you
a
find over there?
Completely different note. If
Okay.
you do have a boo, or even if you don't for Valentine's
all
Day,
right.
a lot of companies have come up with these weird sort of Valentine's Day promotions.
All right. Who doesn't want a Vday promotion?
Right. So you know the Bronx Zoo. I think you talked about this before. Cockroaches.
But this was a zoo in the UK that was doing it.
Oh, so now the Bronx
zoos-
Zoo is doing it.
Yeah.
You can name a cockroach after your ex for like $10.
Who doesn't want to do
and
that?
get them eaten.
Who doesn't want to do that?
You can also go to Hooters if you're single, take a picture of your ex, rip it up in front of them, and get some free wings.
But on a side note, I do not promote Hooters professionally.
yeah, I mean,
It really like fuck Hooters is how I feel about Hooters, but whatever, man. If you're broke and you need some wings, I respect that.
if you're into it,
Okay.
rip up a picture of your ex.
Okay.
If you kiss your significant other in a Qdoba, you get a second entree free. So
Do you think there's pervs watching that?
in the Qdoba,
Yeah. Like on the security camera. Like who thought of that?
I don't want to think of that.
All right.
I don't want to think about that.
Okay, all right.
Oh, this one's weird. If you go to
Panera.
Thank you.
Panera.
If you go to Panera and you propose to your significant other at the Panera, take pictures of it, put it on social media, hashtag Panera proposal, you can be entered into a sweepstakes where they will cater your wedding for free.
Listen, if I'm gonna fuck up my engagement at a Panera Bread, I want to guarantee that shit is gonna cater my wedding.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
my significant other is gonna be like, they fucking proposed me at a Panera
Exactly.
for the chance to get a catered wedding.
Yeah.
A chance.
Please don't do
Don't
that.
do it.
Please don't
Don't
that.
do it.
And McDonald's actually has, they're calling it the Bling Mac. It's a ring, a diamond and gold ring in the shape of a Big Mac that they're giving out if you profess
Well, what do you got to
love.
do? You have to profess your love? What do you have to do to get that?
You
Because I
have-
kind of actually would like that, I think.
Oh, you'd
Yeah.
like
I feel
you'd
like
the
I
Big
would like
Mac
that.
ring.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can give you more details on the Big Mac ring,
Yeah.
but basically you have to prove on social media that Big Macs are part of your love story or something like that. I mean,
I don't eat the meat at
it's all
McDonald's,
weird.
though.
It's all weird.
All right.
So if you're looking for something weird to do today, with
Listen.
or without someone else,
Yep, I'm all
you
about
have
unconventional.
options.
Be unconventional, makes
Yes.
things interesting.
Get some free food.
Okay, I'm down with that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's what's going on in the worlds of love out there, guys. We're going to take a quick break. Curry is going to come on. He's going to help us figure something out.
Oh, thank God.
And it's going to be love-related, we
Yes.
think,
I'm intrigued.
possibly. So hang tight, everyone, and we'll be back in a jiff. Hi guys, we're
Hi.
back.
Welcome
Curry's
back.
in the house. Yay! Guys, we love Curry. He comes on with us once a month. He helps us figure something out, whatever the fuck he wants us to figure out. He's the man. Guys, Curry also has his own show and podcast. Shout that out for us quick, Curry.
Everything's Let's Chat with Curry at Curry Terrell, Currieterrell.
He's a good one, guys. Check it out. Check it out.
Thank you.
Hey, tell us first, personal question. Do you have a boo?
No.
No boo. Do you like to do something for Valentine's?
I volunteered to work every single year
Okay.
because
Okay.
it's award season.
It
And I
is.
want to be home on those weekends.
Ah.
So I say, if you let me, I'll work the Super Bowl and I'll work Valentine's Day if you'll let me have off the Grammys, Oscars.
Oh.
So I've literally done that
Negotiation.
since I was like in high school. I'm always like, oh, I'll work Super Bowl. No big deal. I'll work Valentine's Day. It's fine. So when I fall in love, I'm gonna be like, sorry, I'm working.
We
I
can
want
have
to be
our
off on the
date.
Oscars.
We can have our date for the Oscars viewing party.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're gonna work today.
I'm gonna work today,
All right.
and
Well,
we're serving chocolate covered strawberries.
shit, I might have to go buy one. I
Yeah.
might have to go buy
Yeah.
one. I'm gonna go buy. Okay, we're gonna
Yes.
buy one, and we're gonna fucking Instagram
So
that
excited.
shit.
Okay, thank
that's-
you for that. Just made my day.
You're welcome.
But speaking of candy, I mean, I know you're like inundated with candy. Would you care for one? Peanut butter on the
I'm
inside?
doing a bone broth cleanse for
Hey.
the whole week.
Do
Girl,
it.
I'm not.
Do
Even
it.
if-
Do it.
Do it.
And I don't know why I picked doing it during Valentine's Day. I was not thinking that through.
So, what does a bone broth cleanse entail?
So you literally, and it sounds a lot more like gross than it really is. It's
Okay.
so you're basically you just drink like a couple of cups of bone broth a day and water. So it's like a detox.
Wait, and that's it?
And that's it. So it's like a fast. It's really a fast, but you're having some sort of like nutrients in your body.
Positive note, there's collagen in bone broth.
Exactly. There's like amazing things in bone broth. It's a good like reset. Just like, after the holidays, even though I know it's February, still just sort of like getting everything back on
Are
track.
you starving?
So-
How long have you been doing
I
this?
just started, yesterday was my first full day.
Oh, so by tomorrow evening, he's gonna be loopy as
So
fuck.
I already feel a
You're
little
gonna start
crazy.
hallucinating and
I'm
shit.
like,
Angry.
I woke up this morning, I was like, brr.
Make it yourself? Or did
No,
you
I
order
went
it?
to a butcher shop right down the road. I'm
they-
not like crafty enough. They said like you can make it yourself and it's cheaper, but it
Can
takes
you
like
get-
20
You went to a
hours.
straight up
Any
butcher
butcher
store?
shop?
Yeah, and it's like they sell it in little quarts.
See, in my head, I was like, I'm sure Trader Joe's has that in a carton,
Yeah,
right?
they do. Like you can get like a can of it, but it's not as good.
Not good.
This is like real. Like they made it there and put it in a thing.
God, it's so, wow.
Yeah,
LA.
the lady who runs my gym recommended it, and she said like it did amazing things for her skin and all these good things. And I was looking. I wanted to do like the pressed juice one.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like
They're
$80
expensive.
a day.
They're
Who
real
has
expensive.
$80?
No.
This is like $70 the whole thing.
This is what I'm eating all day today, guys. This dog dog cocktail, so.
and those M&Ms.
That's-
Talk about
that's-
that. We'll talk about that later. So what are you going to help us figure out?
Yeah,
Okay,
what are-
so today I wanted to talk about something that I've done this month,
Okay.
really, which is, I don't know if you've watched the show Tidying Up with Marie Kondo.
Yes, I have, of course.
I have not.
Okay, so basically I'll give you the edited
Okay, tell
version
me what
because
happened.
I did the edited version because she's very professional and very good at it, but she also has this space and lives in like a nice home where she has space to really spread out.
Okay.
Where I live in like a box.
In a box.
So, and she does have some where she addresses that too. But anyway, so basically what it's about is taking everything that you own, holding it one by one individually. It's really good for like me because I'm a hoarder, I've told you before. It's like with clothes, with books, with movies, with like papers, sentimental stuff that you have. So it's just like getting all the junk that's in your house organized. So that
Okay.
way when you open your closet, you don't feel stressed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it really, I have a lot of clothes. And I don't know why, because I don't wear a lot of clothes.
Oh, all right.
Isn't that bizarre?
It is bizarre.
Do you-
I feel like
Yeah.
I have a fair bit too, but I actually wear most of them. And I make a point, I just started looking at t-shirts today and I was like, I wore those last summers very sparingly. I'm most likely not going to wear them this summer. I think they got to go.
That's exactly what this is about.
Okay.
So basically, you take everything out. I took chunks out because, like, who has the space or time? But you take everything out, you hold it up one by one, and you say, do I wear this anymore? Do I look good in this? You know how we all have those clothes that, like, don't necessarily fit us well, or, like, we just sort of
Right.
keep because, like, we should? I have stuff I wore in high school, which I know is so weird, but, like...
I have a few things
Yeah,
from high school.
it's like I just have never gotten rid of them. It's
Right.
like T-shirts or whatever, and it was like, this is time. But I did call my mom, and I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I know you paid money for these. And she was like, I don't care. But it's so weird.
Well, part of the Conroy method is expressing gratitude
Exactly.
and thanking each item before you
Exactly.
let it go.
So that was my way of doing that, by basically just sobbing to my mother. But anyway, so I got rid of a lot of stuff, and it's been nice because you can go through and sort of like organize your life. And again, you walk home and you come into your house and it's not stressful.
Right.
So I just think as it's like it's still a new year, still sort of getting back into the groove of things, it's nice to sort of like take stock of what you have, see what you really don't use or what you don't need, and maybe get rid of it.
Purge. Okay.
I've been doing this method
Uh-huh.
of cleaning since I was like 5.
Oh, that's good.
Before it was like a thing.
Yeah.
I remember my mom used to get so frustrated when I would clean my room because I would literally put everything in a pile in the middle of the floor, all of the items.
Yeah.
And then I'd pick them up one by one and put them in a place like where they would live, where they would go.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
That's smart.
I'm well practiced.
Yeah, she didn't reinvent the wheel. She just like popularized
She's popularized
it.
that shit.
Certainly. The only thing she did that I couldn't get into was the folding. She has like a very specific
Oh,
way of folding
yes.
because who has the drawer space for that?
Well, it saves room, but
Yeah.
who has the time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she folds everything like, and you set it up so you see it like a file.
Yeah.
But like your t-shirts and stuff.
right.
But,
I don't think
like,
I'm gonna
I don't
do
have
that.
space for all that.
Yeah.
And also, again, I know I would do it one time, be like, look, and then
then it
never
would
do
never
it again.
happen.
But here's
again.
the thing, though. It stops you from buying more stuff.
Yes.
If every time you buy an item, you think, do I want to fold this? Do I want to fold this into a little triangle every time I put it away?
That is so
and if
true.
the answer is no, don't buy it.
That's very
So
true.
it's all part of the
Do you
process.
fold your shit in a triangle?
Girl, no. No.
No.
I'm just saying part of this
Right.
method is, taking appreciation for each and every item that you
Right.
have instead of just being like, that's my drawer full of shirts. Like
Right.
knowing every one that's in there
Right,
and
right.
valuing it.
Yeah. That's what I still need
So
to work
this
on.
is a show.
It
Yes.
was a book, and now it's a show
On Netflix.
So every week she does the same thing.
Well, it's like 8 episodes, and she does the same thing, but it's in different scenarios. Like
so it's only 8 episodes.
It's only 8. Well, it's
Yeah.
like Netflix, so they.
Okay.
But in like 6 months, they'll have 8 more probably.
Right. And the people that she goes to, do they fight the situation?
No, so this
Some
isn't. This
do.
is like peaceful reality TV, like Great British Bake Off, where
Yeah.
the
Love
only
that.
drama or like whatever, nothing's like manufactured. It's literally just like the
Yeah.
drama is them being sad they have to get rid of stuff.
Right.
It's not like they're like fighting or like
Yeah.
pulling each other's hair.
Some people are more resistant
Yeah.
at first, but
Yeah.
they all come around.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, I also do like some personal assistant work, and literally this is what we do every week, is go through their shit,
Yeah.
and I make them get rid of stuff.
Yes.
But do you do that at your own
I
house?
do.
Oh, so you're
I
good already.
hate- I hate
I like
clutter.
to,
And
Me
if my
too.
sister leaves something on the table longer than 3 days, I will give her 2 warnings,
you're like,
and then
What
it goes
happens
in a
after
trash
that?
bag.
Oh.
And then I say, do you want the trash bag in your room, in the garage, or in the trash?
what does she say?
A lot of times it goes in her room.
She's like, leave me alone.
Sometimes it goes in the garage.
I would kill you.
When she moves, I'm be like, you better get this shit, or I'm putting it all in the trash dumpster.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You're so tough. Like, I'm like,
But here's the thing, she doesn't. I love my sister.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh fuck, her fiance watches this show all the time. Because you know I love
Hey.
Wendy. You know how I feel about this. But she doesn't clean. She doesn't. And
Yeah,
so
neither
part
do
of
I.
our agreement is, you want to leave your shit out, fine. But I'm gonna put that shit away where I think it goes. And she doesn't get mad. A lot of times I'll get random text messages or phone calls like, "Where's my checkbook? Where's my Amazon gift card?" And she's not mad.
but
so
do you know
I
where it is?
90% of the time I do.
Okay, so then it works out.
Sometimes I don't, and I'm like, remember you had a lot of stuff on the table. I told you it was going in the trash bag. Did you check the trash bag?
Marie Kondo would say that you need to share the responsibilities of the home because
Yeah.
it's not fair to put all the pressure on you to know where everything is.
Yep.
So like she needs to be responsible for where
Yes.
her shit is?
But she's
Everyone
not
is
going to.
responsible for their own
So also
items.
you know where she's at, so like you can sort of bargain
Right.
already with her.
Right.
Anyway, it's a good idea
Okay,
to just
this
sort
is
of
good.
like
No, this
walk
is
into
good.
your home and be at peace, and not walk into your home and see piles and clutter. And
Totally agree.
I'd like to just spread everything out a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
like actually, like you said, hold value to everything that you own instead of just like having a lot of stuff.
How
that
do you
can't
think
even
you
see.
became a hoarder?
Well, my parents are terrible also.
okay.
And what's weird is that I did this whole closet cleaning thing with my dad when I was home for Christmas. I think I told you before.
Yeah, you did. Dad put
but
you to
like
work.
and when I got back, I was like, I need to do this. And then I watched like 5 seconds of that show, and I was like, okay, I actually need to do this. So it's sort of like I give her credit, but I also give my dad
Yeah.
just as much
Okay.
credit.
But it inspired you to take
Yeah,
action.
because it was therapeutic for me to help him get rid of stuff. So I was like, this probably could be good for me too.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a very scary week to know you because you're like making yourself clean, which is not your natural inclination,
Yeah.
and you're on this weird bone broth
Yeah,
diet.
this is a weird day.
So
I'm like,
I feel like you're like a ticking. You could be a ticking
I
time
know
bomb
I'm
this
going to
week.
work, so don't come at me. Don't ask to speak to my manager. I'm the manager. Don't you love that?
I do
That's
love
some, like I hate working in retail. Like I can't wait to never do it again. But the best feeling in the world is when somebody says, I can speak to your manager," and I'm like, I am the manager.
Wait, are you the manager?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you were
I'm
the
like,
manager.
oh,
He's the
I'll
real
get him.
manager.
Hold on.
I didn't know
Hi.
that.
Do you do the twirl? You
No,
spin around
I
and
try.
you're
I try
like-
not to be a jerk, but like sometimes I'm like,
I would love
Hi.
that so
Yeah.
much. I feel like we should do a sketch about
Hi,
that.
I'm the
Literally.
manager.
I mean, it's just like, hey, what's up?
Oh
And you're like, can I speak to Dylan? That's my favorite. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get her number.
Do people say that?
Oh, all the
Can I
time.
speak to
Is Dylan
Dylan?
here? I'm like, oh yeah.
damn. Yeah, Dylan's just
She's
in the
in the
back.
back.
She's inventory.
Stocking candy.
Like
She'll be
what?
out in a minute.
Anyway,
Okay, guys, so this has been a lovely installment of Figuring It Out with Curry.
next time I'll be eating solid food.
Next, he'll be back with us in March.
Yes.
We'll be in like the thick of spring, guys.
I know.
Inching closer to hotter weather.
Yeah. Well, we're
Don't
getting
die.
at least we're getting a different season this year than
We're
we've
getting
ever
a
gotten.
shitload of rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a
Shitload of rain.
coat on in February in
We
LA.
need it, though.
I know
I'm
you like
so
to make those
happy.
shorts last, but
Oh,
you got
yeah.
look at
Yeah,
you with
the
the pants.
I've had pants on for months. Y'all get away from me.
I specifically remember a segment where you were talking about wearing shorts
Yeah.
in the dead of winter.
I
You don't
do.
need
I
pants.
do.
Hashtag hangry now. All right, guys, we love you. Hang tight. We're going to get set up for our special guest. We've got 2 comedians in the house. Can't wait. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a jiff, everyone. Bye. Hi, everybody. We're back. Welcome back. Got some more guests in the house. Welcome to the show. AB, Gloria. Hey, hey, hey. Guys, AB and Gloria are comics. I don't know if you've heard. They are. They're pretty fucking funny because I was watching clips of both of you.
Thank you.
Delightful. But also, you guys were in a new special that's out called Out on Stage.
Yep.
Which is it the first? You know, is it the first?
First
comedy?
series.
Okay.
The first
That's
stand-up comedy series.
for the like
For
really
the
geared towards the LGBT
LGBT, yeah.
community, which is fantastic. And it was
Exciting.
even in theaters. It had a limited release, right? 250 theaters.
Yeah, they had a movie version and then the series.
Yeah.
And yeah, there has been like other LGBT like themed stand-up specials, but they're usually like a certain like even more of like a marginalized
community
Yeah.
within the community. You know, it'll
Yeah.
be like Latinas or like
Yeah.
LGBT, like, you know, this is like the first like diverse LGBTQ group of people for like a series.
Yeah.
So it started as a movie and now they're releasing every episode is like a series of people doing stand-up.
Yeah.
So Gloria's got one, I've got one.
So you guys aren't in the same episode.
Actually, I think we might be.
Yeah,
I think
I
we
think
are.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't, we don't.
So
Right.
we
You don't
perform
interact,
together.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not like
yes,
a ventriloquist.
Yes. No, no. You're
We do each
so
other's
You
solo.
guys know each other?
So
Are you
performers?
friends?
Yeah, we're stand-up. Like we know each other
We know
from the
each other,
stand-up
like,
scene.
sort of,
Stand-up scene, yeah,
We don't
yeah.
like paint each other's toes, but
I
mean-
don't touch feet, but
Yeah.
If you do,
Yeah.
I'm into feet.
whatever.
So
Yeah.
very
I don't
opposite.
do feet,
but
so
I'll
yeah.
tell you
Everyone
though,
has a thing.
I'm actually a big fan of hers. I think she's one of the best comics around. I really
Oh, I
do.
thought you were talking about
Thank
her
you.
feet. I was like, oh my god, let me
I
see
do
your
see 'em,
feet.
but I really do have great feet. Like we can make that part of the show, but they're wrapped up because of the elements that we're in right now.
Next time,
Thank
winter
you.
shoes.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Exactly, exactly. So
Can't show
how
your
did you
toes.
guys first get in touch with Out on Stage? How did you hear about the audition process? Tell us about it.
Okay, she's taking a sip, so I'll jump in. I actually just got asked to do it. I'm friends with Zach Millie Towers,
Yep.
who's the host of it. I'm sorry, I just totally am like touching my
It's
mic.
cool, it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, Zach got me on, and then I knew a bunch of the comics, Gloria, Anthony DeSimino, a few of them. It's Janine Brito. It's such a small like
Community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool because they asked me to do this. They're like, "Oh, we're doing this thing." I didn't know it was going to be such a. It was like we're
Like
just
a thing,
right?
like a thing.
So they all do it, and I went to the taping, and it was like all these comics I love. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is great." And
Yeah.
then it was the movie, and now we've got picked up as a series, so it kind of was pretty awesome. Just kind of new people and happy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. How about you?
Mine is very similar
Yeah.
to that. I had a friend that wasn't able to do it, and then she recommended me, which is kind of like, I feel like that happens a lot in the comedy scene. Like if people
Right.
like your work and your friends, if they can't do it, they often like pass you along. So I
Which is
was
great.
passed along, and Zach was like, oh yeah, absolutely. So
And then Zach looked at her feet, and he was like, "You're in."
definitely
Yes.
doing the show.
Yeah, those were
Definitely
quite
doing
the
it.
toes.
Yeah, he's a
she
toe
locked
man
it in.
as well. He's
Industry
a
look.
toe man.
That's perfect. Okay, so I've like notes on each of you, so we're gonna get into each of you also.
Notes.
Okay.
I love it.
I
I can't get over
Somebody
how
got notes.
did their
this
homework.
vodka.
I know, guys.
I told you.
Spa girl,
So
we
good.
were lying.
They didn't even
Yes.
pay me to promote this.
No.
They were like, "Do you want some booze?" I was like, "No," and then they were drinking, and I was like, "Yeah,
give it a
I'm
try."
sure it's
I
acceptable."
literally just poured vodka in AB's
There's
glass.
not even a
That's
mix
what
in
I did.
here.
No mix.
I asked for a mix. They
No mix.
declined.
So good.
Yep.
It's so delicious. It makes me feel like a real butch lesbian. I can just drink alcohol
I mean,
with
if
no
you're glad,
chaser.
do you wanna
In the middle of the day.
sample? Do you wanna-
sample
I don't know how
just
butch
have
you are with it being spa vodka, but whatever you gotta tell yourself to get by, honey, whatever you have to tell yourself. Absolutely,
Hey, if
absolutely.
it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Cucumbers for everybody,
Yeah.
right?
For all.
Cucumber for the butches,
Yeah,
okay?
definitely.
Exactly. So, Abby, you are a big animal lover.
I love animals. I just spent 20 minutes trying to get that bird out of this restaurant.
I mean,
Great bird whistle.
really, great
Whisper,
whistle.
I
Yeah.
believe, is your title.
Yeah, I'm the animal whisperer.
I mean, you've got photos with iguanas.
I do, yep.
Chickens.
Yep.
Do you like volunteer at a zoo? Because this seems like a
That's a
regular
good question.
thing on your Instagram. What's
So-
going on there?
I don't anymore, but for a while, I mean, sometimes I'll occasionally pop in, but for a while I was actually working with the Mobile Zoo of Southern California.
Oh,
Mobile zoo?
The Mobile
I
Zoo.
love that.
I
So-
didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either. It's basically this farm that like I work with, and it's just like it was a good like side gig for me because it was like a lot of people when they come to LA and they're trying to make dreams
We all
happen.
have side gigs.
Right? But they'll do like waitressing or whatever, which is fine. But for me, that puts you on a schedule. You have to show up.
Sure.
And I am so like people will call and be like, "Can you do the show? Can you do whatever?" Like it's more like I need this company would call me in the morning and be like, "Can you come do a presentation today?" So it was it was perfect
Chill.
for my schedule.
Yeah.
So I basically was an animal educator, and I would go into libraries and schools, senior homes, and I'd educate them on animals. So they had like a petting zoo portion, which I didn't really do a lot of, but then we would do this like animal education, which we go in and do like cool critter shows and like reptile shows. And like I am like the person, I'm literally like crocodile lesbian.
For sure. You had like the hat, you had the vest.
No, it's not the
Okay.
Critter Squad. It's like they're called critter shows, but it's with the Mobile Zoo of Southern California. But we did we had like hedgehogs and chinchillas and parrots. Like I'll still occasionally just go in just to hang out with them because I love the animals so much.
Yeah.
Do you have
Baby
one that you
goats.
especially bonded with, your favorite animal to hang out with?
Yeah, definitely. There's a white cockatoo named Jojo. And
Shout
I
out
got some
to
photos of
Jojo.
him. Shout out to Jojo. I love Jojo.
If you're watching,
Yeah,
Jojo.
Jojo, I know you're watching. You know what? None of the other employees like to work with him because he like really annoyed everyone. But I loved him and he loved me.
Well,
and he like
cockatoos-
never.
Birds are very possessive over
yeah.
people that they like imprint with.
Yeah.
They're psycho.
So birds mate for life like
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah.
And if they don't have a mate, they'll find their human to be like their person.
Yeah.
So the woman that ran the zoo is this awesome woman, Nancy. She's like wonderful to her. It's like just like her animals basically that she
Yeah.
like takes out, and that's why I love them. Like she takes them to the vet and they're insured and they're healthy and beautiful looking. And when she's not there, she runs another farm in Palm Springs. I'm like Jojo's like second favorite. So he's very nice to me. But like the other people would hate him. He can get out of his cage and he'd like get on the steering wheel and be like eating the steering wheel as they're driving. They're like, Jojo! Yeah. But he loved me. He was good.
Okay, well, good.
It's adorable.
White cockatoo.
And I noticed, so you and Taylor Swift are best friends?
Me and Taylor Swift are best
or what's
friends
going
now.
on there?
It's kind of a big deal. I don't know if you guys heard of this.
In your head?
In my head. in my head.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, there is one photographic proof of this best friendship.
There's photographic evidence.
There is, yeah.
I met her at the Golden Globes after party.
Naturally,
Yes,
naturally.
Yeah, after party at Sunset Tower, and she was there, and I literally I have gotten so much stuff my whole life. I'm actually a huge T Swift fan. Like I remember
it.
I know. Okay. Really?
Really?
Oh my
I
God.
did not know this about you.
I love her. Like I actually have all of her albums, and people give me a hard time because I'm this big butch lesbian. But listen, I've been listening to her since I was like 14. Like I love her.
Right.
And
Out as a Swift fan.
I'm coming out here, okay? Like when I was in college, they had this big coming out closet on National Coming Out Day.
Okay.
People could come out as anything, and they had a whiteboard. You would write like, "I'm coming out as gay or pans or trans or anything that you were," right? And some people were like, "I'm coming out as I have a fear of spiders," or like something silly. And I
Right.
literally was like, "I'm coming out as a T Swift."
Yes. And I remain one. I know that, there's been ups and downs, and I'm like,
I've
no.
stuck through and through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Okay, so I saw her at the party, and I couldn't stop myself. I was like,
Do
look,
it.
I'd never do this, but I am your biggest Butch Lesbian fan. And she was like, I don't know what to say to that.
very
and I was
specific.
like, I was like, people like me and like men, we don't really listen to you. And she was like, what? And I was like, I didn't mean it like that. I embarrassed myself.
Yeah.
Okay? I was like, I'm just saying, can I have a photo?
Yeah.
Photo real quick. Like I literally like could not keep
Right.
it together. But she was really nice. She's like, I don't really do photos, but you seem really cool. I was like, yeah.
The photo was very cute. I felt she was leaning into it.
She leaned in.
She had a
didn't
genuine
she?
smile. Genuine
She
smile.
literally, she goes, okay, let's do it. And then she like touched like
Yeah.
cheek to cheek. And I literally was like, oh my
And
God.
I respect that. And see, now I like her
She
even
came
more.
in. I know.
Now I like her even more.
We're at the after party, CAA after party. Everyone's there.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is cool with people doing photos.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
not like
that's
a
not a
thing.
thing.
And she's like, come on, all right. And not only just like, but she like really like gets in. And I'm like, I cried. Like,
Yeah,
was
I get it.
amazing.
Oh my God.
So she's not happy now.
Well, congratulations on that.
So we're best friends.
Okay.
And we're having lunch later.
I
And,
think that's fantastic. And you're from Massachusetts?
Yep.
How'd you get
South
from
Shore.
Massachusetts to LA? Tell us the journey.
Jeez, good question. I went to the University of Redlands, which is about an hour east of here in the Inland Empire. I call it the Ivy League of San Bernardino.
Yeah, I saw that on your bio, and I thought maybe this is a joke because it said you majored in storytelling.
No, I did.
And I was like, storytelling's a real major, and I wanted to ask you about it, but I was like, yeah, AB's just gonna be like, it was a joke on my site.
No, I did.
Fell for it.
I was actually part of a, within the University of Redlands is a really cool program called the Johnston Center for Integrative Studies.
Yeah.
And you can design your own major, and you basically incorporate, it's like integrative studies. So you like incorporate a few different fields. So I studied like creative writing, feminist film theory, and theater, and like English lit. And I actually have my BA in the art of storytelling through comedy and feminism.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's
It was
fantastic.
pretty cool. I like a degree in that.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Yeah.
Okay, so you heard about this program, and that's why you left Boston, or how'd you get out here?
Yeah, I wanted.
alright.
I always knew when I went in to see my guidance counselor for or college counselor. When they ask you, what do you want from college? Big school sports.
Right,
I
right.
literally was like palm trees. I grew up in such cold. I was like, I want fucking palm trees. I used to sleep with just a poster of a palm tree above my head. I was like, I just want to be warm. So I went out here and I wanted the small school.
Right.
Redlands had the Johnston program, and
And
I
there
just
you
moved
go.
to LA after. Yeah, I
Okay.
kept doing it.
Made it happen.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're gonna switch gears, guys. Gloria,
Yeah, let's switch. That was a
over.
lot on there.
Let's say.
No, but I feel like I know you so much better now. I'm just like, oh my God, she's so amazing. Like I thought she was amazing, but now I'm just like, oh my
They were like, are you guys friends? We're like,
Yeah.
kind of. And then we're like, oh my God,
Like,
you
no,
like
she's
tea
great.
sweat? Oh my God. Do you want some cucumber vodka? We're just friends.
Spa day.
I'll touch your feet.
Yeah, you will. Okay, so Gloria, I noticed right now you're doing these little trivias on your Instagram for Black History Month.
Yes.
Right, which is great, which is fantastic. And you just talked about Wilma, who is a
Wilma
great
Rudolph, yes.
cross-country track star.
Uh-huh.
So I noticed that Wilma's nickname was Skeeter. Yeah, okay, I have a confession to make to everyone. When I was a child, my nickname was Scooter. And I quit speaking to my dad when I hit the age of 12. I was like, I will not answer to that name anymore. If you call me that name, I'm not answering.
Yeah.
Over
And
it.
so that was how I got him to quit calling me Scooter. And it didn't happen until I was like 14. From like 12 to 14, we were fighting it the whole way. Then finally, he quit calling me Scooter.
There you go.
Fucking hate that nickname.
Scooter
I
and
like
Skeeter, either one.
Right?
Scooter is better than Skeeter. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know how Wilma feels. No. Okay, and you just had a show at Akbar recently.
Yes.
Akbar's a great bar, by the way, everyone. If you haven't been there, it's fun. And you guys are both doing shows often on a regular, like you're kicking ass all
That's
the
the
time.
goal, yeah.
Yeah. How did you get started with stand-up and comedy? How'd you get out here?
I started in stand-up in New York because of a cute girl.
I mean,
Like, isn't
As
that most
it
things?
happens.
Oh, you like funny people?
Like literally, that's what happened. Like I was at a party and it was just like she was cute, so I was just like making her laugh, you know.
Right,
And then
right.
she's like,
As you do.
"Have you ever done stand up?" And I was like, "No, I'm a classically trained actor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, but I do Moliere.
No, I'm
Thank
not a
you.
clown.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But I have a master. I'm gonna do. You know." And she's like, "You should try stand up." And I was like, "Well, tell me like more about it, you know." And she's like, just write about what makes you mad, and everything makes me mad. So, and then a couple weeks later, I met her in Joe's coffee shop, and she's like, read me what you have. And I read her. She's like, that's a 10-minute stand-up set. And I
Wow,
was like,
that's a long set
do you think
when
so?
you
She's
start.
like, absolutely. And it was just like, it was the combination of everything that made sense. Like, I've been an actor, I went to school for acting, I always loved to write, and I was a director, so it just kind of like made sense.
Kind of clicked.
Do you still keep in contact with the cute girl?
She is my best ex.
Ooh, I want a best ex.
She is my best ex.
I don't have any of those.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't know if
Neither.
it's a thing, but we
I
might
love
have a
that
thing.
you
Yeah.
have that as a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I want that. Mine all just have me blocked on
Yeah.
everything.
No,
Right?
I'm nobody's best ex.
I had a best ex and they decided to hate me, so we're not anymore.
Yes, she's like the only ex that I am.
I have a
like,
best
friends with,
current.
but
Just-
That's the only one
Yeah.
that
a great current, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you recently met Lunel.
Yes.
How great is fucking Lunel?
She is outrageous.
Yeah.
So funny. She
Yeah.
had the audience in the palm of her hand.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like literally just like leaning in, like I was off of my seat just watching her. It was probably like a little distressing like for her, but like I'd always wanted to meet her and been
Yeah.
such a fan of hers. And
Yeah.
so to just see her in just like a small venue in LA, just up there. And she did improv with them and she was
Love
just
that.
so funny. And
So you must have gone to UCB because I noticed in one of, well, I shouldn't say must. It seems like it only because I was noticing it's something you're putting in your story. You're saying like, well, that makes me think of construction and construction makes me think of this. And I went to UCB also, and I know that's a huge part of how you get to like your opening monologues when you do a UCB show. So did you go to UCB?
no, but that's fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, so like when you get an audience suggestion, you're supposed to be like, okay, well, construction makes me this, and that makes me think of this, and then you start your monologue, and then they do the improv based on the monologue. that you started.
Oh, that's literally, it was just how it happened.
Oh, well,
But
okay,
yeah.
there we go.
There you go.
All right, cool.
I like
cool.
that.
All right.
It's an improv brain.
And Pittsburgh?
Yes, I'm originally
Great.
You're from Pittsburgh?
I am.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Because we do so many shows together.
I
and
know.
stuff. We're always in the similar circuit. But I didn't know you were from
It just
Pittsburgh.
took you two to bring us together.
really
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
cucumber vodka. I love this, by the way.
It is so good.
I'm leaving with a bottle.
Right?
Okay,
so good.
this
Yeah, you
is
can take
amazing.
it. It's fine.
All
It's
right,
fine. You
great.
can take
I'm
it. She gave me a couple cases. You
Yeah,
can take it.
this
It's
is
fine.
going home. I'm gonna have some
It
judgment.
smells
You
good.
need to try it.
I can
it smells
smell
good.
it.
You drink?
I do, but my stomach's upset
on.
right
Okay,
now.
all right, so no. All right, we won't push. We won't push.
you
My stomach is like, yeah.
Yeah.
It smells really good though. I can smell it. I smell the cucumbers.
It smells it smells like a spa, and I'm drinking
It
the
literally
spa
it smells
vodka.
like a spa.
Yeah, it smells like I'm drinking cucumber water at a spa. This is
a spa.
dangerous.
I know.
It's like a weed edible.
get
You don't
hammered
know. You just
real
eat
quick.
No, until you do.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's game over.
Yeah. Hey, how's the comic scene in Pittsburgh?
Not really sure.
Okay, because you weren't doing it while you were there.
No, I started in New York.
Okay,
I started
gotcha.
stand up in New York.
Do you ever go back? Like, how do you feel about Pittsburgh now?
You
Do
know,
you live it? Do you hate it?
I love it, but
Okay.
I still have family there and still have friends there and really sweet memories. And yeah,
Cool.
I like Pittsburgh. It's
No,
a good
she's
city.
She's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
And you did a show that Wanda Sykes put on.
I
Hilarious.
did. So there's
Oh, you did? You
yeah,
were on that?
yeah. So there's a production company, Push It Productions,
With her and Paige Hurwitz, yeah.
and Wanda have this production company. And a couple years ago, they were doing these specials. Wanda Sykes Presents, and so I did
I didn't
the
know
first.
you were on the Hilarious. Yes. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, this show is amazing. We're making all the just making all these connections.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love Paige Hurwitz. Paige Hurwitz is a friend
She
of mine.
is a
Yeah.
That's
this
my.
is-
that's
there
my
we go.
LA
All right.
best friend.
There we go.
See,
The first show I ever produced was with Wanda Sykes, actually.
what was it?
I produced a show. This is how when I was studying comedy at Redlands, I taught. I actually did an independent study. The school liked it. They were like, "Do you want to teach it as a class?" So I got.
that's amazing.
I co-taught it with another professor. It's called Women in Comedy, and I brought in Wanda Sykes. What?
Good thing.
I've
Good
done
moment.
women in theater. I taught women
Okay,
in
this is
theater at the
amazing.
university.
You did?
At the
You
University
taught
of
women in
Illinois.
Oh my god! And I taught women in comedy. This is great.
You guys are
Do we just become best friends?
friends?
Yeah. It all started with rescuing a
And
bird,
my minor was
and
like
now
in
here we
feminism.
are.
I just can't with you.
Yeah, you know what? We're best
Yeah.
friends. But yeah, Wanda did that show there, and when she came out, I was producing the show. I was like, oh god, this was a blast. So then I produced another comedy show for my senior year with Tig Notaro and stuff.
I love Tig.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know Tig personally, but like I love Tig.
Carlos Mencia was on the lineup, and he told me, he was like, I just did I did a couple minutes just like talking to the audience, like not meaning to do like a set, and Carlos was like, you should do stand-up. If you ever get into it, let me know, and I'll let you open for me. And I ended up opening. I don't really anymore just because we have conflicting schedules, but Carlos let me open for him for years when I first came out here.
That's
It was so cool, but it all came from that class, which started with Wanda Sykes.
There you go.
Yeah,
Boom.
and then I ran into Paige Hurwitz and Wanda Sykes like 6 years ago when I first moved out here at the Abbey.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I was so drunk, and I was like, we're new, I'm from Redlands. And I was like, what?
Redland?
Yeah, I'm from Redlands. And so I went up to the table, I was like, you know me? And they actually did. They let me come sit with them.
Yeah.
And I had a couple friends come up, I was like, don't bother her, don't bother Wanda, go, don't bother, don't let Wanda be.
Yeah.
And I got right in. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anyways, Wanda.
Really, really cute connection.
Wanda's the best.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you guys are multifaceted, both of you. Is comedy the best medium that you prefer? You enjoy producing, directing, writing?
Yeah, I write and act as well. I actually have a new movie out on Netflix right now called Les Bomb.
Oh yeah, you do. Shouldn't have to say about that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Alongside Cloris Leachman.
Little Cloris in
Bruce
there.
Dern,
Yep,
and,
yep.
Kevin Pollak, yeah.
Yep.
That's
Cloris
fabulous.
Leachman throws a turkey at me. It's really great.
I mean, who doesn't want that?
Right.
Yeah, but the writer, director, and star of it, Jenna Lorenzo, she's this like badass lesbian filmmaker, and she just makes a lot of content for us. She did Girl Night Stand, which went viral, won some stuff at Outfest. But I kind of want to do that. I want to be like writing, creating content. Especially after I was in Les Bomb, I was like, this would be cool. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Is just trying to write some stuff.
It's the best way to do it.
That's
in the current
mostly what I
market.
do is just write. Yeah, I think that's the reason I'm a good comic is
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
I write. You know,
Yeah,
I just
for
tell
sure.
stories. So that's what I'm trying to do, even on a larger scale.
Cool. What about you, Gloria?
Same.
We're about
same
to, like,
line.
it's like really about the same. This is really a little weird. Yeah, so I'm a writer as well, and have been thinking more recently about like what producing would look like. You know, because I do want to get those stories out there.
Absolutely.
It's literally like I don't want to repeat you. So what she said.
I like that you're saying this too, though, because I think this is why I like your comedy so much, is because I can tell you're a writer.
Yeah.
Like, don't you agree that so many times you'll see a comic go up, and especially if you get to see them a couple times, and you realize that they're just saying the exact thing verbatim.
Right.
Like, it's, of course you have to tell the same joke, because
Yeah.
that's the joke, and you have to
Right.
perfect it, whatever.
Right.
But it's one thing to like tell everything literally word.
Right,
it's like
right,
it kind of freaks me out because I call them actors. I'm like, you're just
because
an
you're not
actor.
present in the
Right.
moment.
You're not present.
Yep,
And some
exactly.
people call out to
Yeah,
them,
you're not
and they
dealing
just
with, you're not
ignore it.
interacting with
No,
what
like we're
is
like
being
we're
said to you.
here.
Yeah, they don't go with
It's
the
not a
energy
monologue.
or the laugh. I'm like, well, you're seeing that this didn't work, so why
So
don't you try
are
a different
you-
avenue?
right.
Except you're not going to because you only know this script.
Yeah.
So you're just
Yeah.
going to stick to it and just write out your shitty, set right
Yep.
now. But it breaks my heart, and I would say like the majority of people I see trying to do stand up in LA, they're just actors. They're just
Right.
reading, but you can tell when people are actually writing. Like really sat
Yeah.
down and wrote stuff,
Mm-hmm,
like really did,
Yeah.
So I think that's why I like your stuff so much. Until
Thank
you write,
you.
yeah.
Are either of you fans of the marvelous Mrs. Maisel? Okay, you feel very conflicted.
Yeah,
you
I'm
feel
conflicted.
very conflicted about this.
I'm a big fan that it exists, and I'm
Okay.
very glad it's there.
All right.
I'm not a big fan of watching scripted stand-up shows.
Okay.
I think just because that's my world, and I go to shows every night,
Right.
and it's just like I don't want to then come home and watch it.
Gotcha.
But I'm glad it exists. I have some friends on the show, and I won't say anything against it. I think it's well written,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, it just feels a little bit like a play.
Okay.
And it, in that sense, kind of bores me a little bit. Like,
All right.
it's not that I'm appreciative of it. I think the acting's great, the writing's great. I love, Tony Shalhoub in it too and everything. But like, and Kevin Pollak's in it, and I love the writing. But it's just like, it's not. I'm not gonna crave turning it on.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm happy it exists.
Okay.
Yeah, I really am a fan of the show, but it's also because of the costumes.
Yeah.
I know that's like,
Right.
I don't want
set,
to.
it's
That's what,
very,
I mean,
yeah.
they are beautiful.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
literally,
Art.
exactly. It's like part of the art. I watched the beginning of season 2. I was like, this is a little slow for me. But then after I got more
Yeah.
into it, after they came back to the United States,
Right,
and I
right.
was like, why are we in Paris? Is it because we want to have great clothes in Paris?
Right,
Like that's what I
right,
felt
right,
like was
right,
happening,
right,
and I was
right.
like, and I get it. Like I
I'm
agree.
here for it.
Let's
I'm
go.
here for it.
Let's go on some cobblestone streets and some beautiful
Right,
coats.
right.
Let's do it.
Do
I'm
it.
for that. But I was, when they came back to the US, and I was like, and I I do think the playwright part of it, I do feel like sometimes it does feel like a play.
I only saw the first 3 episodes, by the way, because that's usually what I'll do with the show. I
Okay.
usually give it 5, but after 3, if I'm like completely uninterested, I'll just leave it
All
there.
right.
I definitely think go back in.
Yeah.
Let's try to go back
Okay,
in
I'll try.
and see. Go
If
back
you're
in.
saying it as my
Yeah,
new best friend, I will try.
yeah. Like let's go back in.
And by 3
see.
episodes, I mean 2.5. So I will
No,
try.
we have to go. We're
back
definitely
in.
we're going. We're definitely going back in.
Yeah, I just want to be honest.
Yeah.
I've had some vodka. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You're
You're
at a
fine.
spa.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's flying around. It's
I
great.
still
Yeah.
haven't seen it, but it's on my list.
What are you doing?
I
know.
personally
What
love
are you
the show.
doing?
Yeah,
It's
I
raining
love it.
outside.
Should I leave now?
It's
Go
raining.
watch
Take a
it?
lap.
Yes.
Just take a lap. Come back
Time
when you're
to
ready
watch
to
it.
contribute.
It's great writing. I mean,
Yeah, the
It
writing is awesome.
The writing
yeah.
is great.
And you know what? It is so hard to. People don't understand. As a writer, I've written a show. I
Yeah,
wrote a show
yeah.
that I pitched about my like. It was loosely based off my life, and I was out pitching it for a while. And I got to tell you, it was the hardest thing ever to write a stand-up character doing stand-up, because you're writing it for somebody to watch on TV, and it's like if they're not finding that joke funny, they're not going to get in with that character.
yeah.
Right.
That's like
It
a
has
hard
to
thing
be,
that people
yeah.
don't realize. Like those have to be universally funny jokes to everybody.
Right. Right.
And especially and for this time period, and for you know what
Right.
I mean.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
difficult to do. So I give them
Yeah.
a lot of credit for that.
Absolutely. Can't read the audience from through
Right.
the screen.
I
Right.
forgot to offer you guys some
Ooh.
Valentine's candy.
Thank you. I'm all set.
Fine, AB.
Sorry.
I didn't want you to eat one.
I
Anyway,
already look. I can't have both. Okay, it's one or the other.
I mean, there's peanut butter inside.
And there's
FYI.
peanut butter inside.
There's peanut butter inside.
It's delicious.
Oh,
Thank
so
God I didn't have an
she's-
allergy.
I was like, oh god,
Oh God, I was like, fuck, I just killed Gloria.
What happened?
Your new
And then
best
there's
friend.
one. Yeah. And they were friends no longer. Yeah. Just gone.
Okay, so out on stage, it's a series. It's on Reverie.
Yep.
Is there any?
What?
Is it on Reverie? Is it on
No,
Reverie?
it's not on
Reverie?
Reverie.
Where can we
I was like, what are you saying? Deco.
Yeah, it's on
Oh.
Deku, and wait, there's it's on somewhere else now
Pluto.
too.
It's not on Reverie?
Yeah, it's on Deku and Pluto, right?
Oh, it is on Pluto. Yes, Duck and Pluto. My bad. We do love
But
you,
Reverie is badass, and I used to do a podcast with them, so you guys should check out Reverie as well.
Yeah.
They're
We,
another great gay streaming site.
I used to be on Reverie.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then
Shout out to Damien. Hi,
and
Damien.
we like Damien. They did kick me off, but that's fine.
It's fine.
But we're still friends. We're still friends.
Yeah.
Talk about
But no,
that
Damien,
later.
the
M
other-
was
yeah.
delicious.
No. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great.
Can we get some more vodka? Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's cool. But guys, you should definitely check out On Stage.
Yep.
Check out both of these comics as well in your personal shows. What do you have shows coming up that we can plug?
Yeah, I always got shows. I got a whole bunch
Hear
coming
it,
up.
hear it.
God, I don't even want to. Well, I got a show tonight at the Clubhouse.
Love that.
I got a show tonight, Valentine's Day at the Clubhouse. I've got a show Saturday. I got a whole bunch coming up. Check
Just
out
look at it, yeah.
Instagram, Funny Lesbo with a Z. If you look up with an S, it's some weird porn. That's not me. I'm Funny Lesbo
Wait,
with a
is
Z.
it good porn? What
No,
kind of
it's
porn is
not.
it?
It's very upsetting. By the way, my
upsetting.
dad had to ask me about it. My dad's like, I've told multiple friends to follow you with Funny Lesbo. And I'm like, Dad, tell your friends it's Lesbo, not Lesbo like a weirdo. It's Lesbo. Like, your
But
friends
in the
with
meantime,
it.
his friends are like
Yeah.
always there now. They're like, oh my
Your
god.
daughter's really
She's
interesting.
so talented.
That
So
I never
talented.
knew that was a thing.
It's hilarious. Yeah, so Funny Lesbo with a Z.
How about you, Gloria? What you got going on?
You can follow me on Instagram. I put my shows up there. I can't remember what they are off
I
the
know, I
top of my
literally
head because they're just
There's
happening.
a lot. Folks.
They're just happening.
There's a
Yeah.
lot.
What's your account? Where can they find you?
Glow Bigelow. GLO. No Z.
Underscore.
Yeah. Bigelow.
Bigelow.
Like the T.
Yeah, fantastic. Guys, please check out On Stage. We support them. You guys are welcome back anytime you want
Thank
to come
you.
back.
Thank you. Thanks
for having
Absolutely
us.
fucking-
Drink,
Come
hang
back
out.
and come to the spa anytime you want to.
Great,
Now
thank
we're
you.
calling it a spa.
Yeah,
Now
it's
it's
a spa.
Back to the
Well,
shop.
it's a spa.
Maybe when it
It's
gets
a spa.
warmer, you can
Don't
bring your
be
toes
making
out.
Yep.
Oh, I will.
Toes
I
out?
will bring.
The toes
I will bring my toes out.
It's all going down with the toes out. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, JB and I are going to get into some trivia. Ooh. Who's going to win the prize? I don't fucking know. We'll find out, though. And we'll see you guys in a minute. Hang tight.
Thanks.
Hi, guys.
We're back.
We're rounding out the show today with some trivia.
Ooh.
I know, no musical performance this week, guys, but
Head to
that's
head.
okay. I know. We've got some Valentine's trivia. It's gonna be the best out of 3, and the winner gets pugs and kisses.
Aww.
Hugs and kisses. That's right. That's right. We're all Valentine's,
Adorable.
and all of our trivia is Valentine's too.
Yes.
And JB and I are wondering if we actually got the same trivia questions for each other. We don't know, but we'll
we were gonna wear
find
the same
out.
outfit, so it would make sense.
It's possible. Would you like to go first? Best out of 3.
Sure.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
Ready?
Ready.
What pope first declared February 14th Valentine's Day? No Googling.
I'm not, but I think we pulled from the same quiz.
What? I didn't look at a quiz. I read a bunch of random articles.
Okay. All right, let me think about this. Wait, do you have options? Because I'm going to give you choices. I'm going to give you 4 choices.
Oh no, girl! I just thought you had to know. I didn't know it was multiple choice.
Oh man, this is going to be easier. You have choices?
No, I don't have choice. Okay, I can make them up.
Okay, all right, make them up.
Okay.
All right. Wait, this is the Pope that thought of Valentine's Day?
That declared February 14th Valentine's Day.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
A. Pope Alonsus. B. Pope Salasius. C. Pope Roman. D. Pope Gelasius.
I'm going to go with letter B.
I can't even remember what that one was. It's D. Pope Gelasius.
Ah!
Yep.
All right.
All right, bring it on. Bring it
JB
on.
won.
Yes.
Okay. Valentine's Day evolved from what ancient Roman festival? Okay. Either A. Bacchanalia. B. Valentalia. C. Lupercalia. Or D. Floralia.
Okay, I know that Valentine's Day was like declared on February 14th to try to take over this one option because they thought it was unchristian. So I'm gonna go with C.
Lupercalia?
Yep, that.
You are right.
Woo!
All right.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Question number 2.
Okay. All right. Question number 2. In Japan, women traditionally give men chocolate on Valentine's Day. What happens exactly a month later where men repay the gifts to women? A. Red Day. B. Black Day. C. White Day. Or D. Pink Day.
I'm going to go with White Day.
You are right! Oh my god! I got it right!
Okay, we're tied. 1-1.
All right.
1-1.
All right.
Okay. All right.
That's right.
Question number 2. Cupid, the mischievously winged child, has become associated with Valentine's Day because his arrows pierce the hearts of his victims, causing them to fall deeply in love. Who was Cupid's mother? Minerva, Venus, Penelope, or Psyche?
I'm gonna guess Venus.
You're right.
All right.
If I don't get this right, guys, I'm an automatic loser.
That's true for me.
True for you, one
That's true for me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm wondering if I should change my third question to make it harder. Thinking.
Okay.
Thinking. You know what? I'm just gonna ask you the
Okay.
question I was gonna ask you before.
Okay.
Question number 3, Chrissy.
Yep.
Will you be mine? Oh, that is the correct answer. That is the correct answer.
Okay,
my
one more
friend.
for you.
Okay.
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 How many Valentine cards are sent each year? Okay. Is it,
Like across the world, in the U.S.
yeah, across the world?
Okay.
10 billion, 500 million, 2 billion, 1 billion.
2 billion.
It is 1 billion!
You win.
We're tied 2-2.
Are we tied?
We're tied 2-2. Do you have a tiebreaker question?
I don't. Do you?
I do.
Okay, you're
Okay,
prepared.
ready?
Wait, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. What percentage of Valentine cards are purchased by women? 85%, 72, 39, or 56?
I'm gonna go with 72%.
Let me give you a hint. Typically, I feel like a lot of people punch me if I say this. Typically, who naturally thinks about Valentine's more? They most likely are probably prepared.
85%?
Oh my God, JB, you're right!
Woo! I knew it from the start. Never hesitated.
JB wins the pugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses. I feel like this was rigged in my favor, but I'm not. I'm not even gonna complain about it. Oh, look, it's so cute.
Look, hugs and kisses.
That's adorable. Thank you, Chrissy.
You're welcome.
Happy Valentine's
Day. Guys, this has been a lovely episode of Females Unfiltered.
Lovely. Get it?
Aw.
Lovely.
We had fun.
We
We
did.
had mischief.
It's always fun
it's
when I'm
good.
here with you.
Oh, thanks, pumpkins.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, we're always live at Mixology 101. Feel free to come down, support them, get a drink, ask for Nikki. She's the best bartender around.
Shout out, Nikki.
Shout out to Spa Girl Cocktails. I mean, made a big impression on AB.
Yes,
AB was
so
loving the Spa
good.
Girls.
Did
Yes.
you steal our bottle?
I told her, yeah, AB could, but no, it's there, it's there. And we'll be back next week, guys. Yes, we will. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.